more society infantilises you, the more you infantilise yourself, and the more you feel like a child, and the more it kind of makes you act like a child, because you're so used to being treated that way. It's a vicious circle, really.
We're all human beings. We're all, got our own ability as well. Hear other voices, hear us out.
We're not locked up in institutions anymore, but we are still kind of locked up in our own homes, which is somewhat worse than being locked up in an institution, because at least in these institutions we all had each other, whilst when you're at home you're very lonely and you're left with nothing, and it gives you a secondary handicap. It's very demoralising, and it makes me feel like a baby because society treats me that way, and we are sort of denied the same opportunities as everyone else.
We're really hoping that perceptions are really challenged, and for people to really think about the learning disabled experience. I think for some people, your disability is quite a broad term anyway, and I think sometimes people with learning disabilities and autism sort of get lost within the bigger disability conversation. And so it's about kind of really thinking about what those very specific needs of this group of people are.
As people with learning difficulties, it's important that when somebody else with a learning difficulty goes to the theatre or watches TV or goes to the cinema, they see a character that they can identify with and they can relate to. I like to speak up for those who can't speak for themselves. I do hope that in future we will see more disabled people in the arts, and for it not always having to be about them being disabled, but for it to be them being, just human beings like anyone else.